Hi there. I'm just going to take a few minutes today just to give you an idea of the way I suggest that you fill our really strong bags. Right, let's get some of these out first. This one there. That's lovely. Now, I've got an ordinary, just a small 50 by 100 bag there, or 145 by 110. I'm going to fill it with what you can basically fill. You can fill it with whatever you want, but basically I'm going to fill it with a few pellets just to give you an idea here. Right, now, let's just adjust the camera. Excuse my face here for a minute. Right, there we are. I've put some pellets and mix in there. Now I'm going to twist this. Now, as I twist it, I'm licking it. Now I've formed quite a nice bag there, but there's one problem about doing PVA this way. This area here is now a solid mass of PVA. Right, this is okay. So if you imagine this bit here is up your line. Okay, what's going to happen is this. When it melts, when the PVA melts, this will the actual general bag will actually just all disappear and disperse within a matter of minutes. Now, unfortunately, because of PVA being what it is and the bags being heavy duty, this piece here is going to end up getting stuck to your line. It's the same as if you're using spider web or funnel web or whatever you'd like to call it. Yeah, let's just do one here for that. Okay, there's a ball there. Okay, now if you were to hook through the knot on here, you would end up with this ball of PVA stuck on your hook and very possibly mask the hook penetration when you get a run. So what you do with PVA mesh is you hook into this area, into the ball area. You would never ever hook into the knot area, because this will certainly be the longest rate of dispersion. So you would end up with a knot of PVA on your hook. So you never ever hook through the knots, you always hook into the mesh. Just nip it through with a strand of couple of strands, then back through again, and then that will completely disperse. Now we've got the same problem here. Well, not problem, but we've got the same thing that would happen here. If you imagine your hook and your bait and your lead are in there, if you do it this way, this PVA here will end up sticking to your line. You're going to end up with a gooey mess on there. Eventually it will disperse, yeah, but it's not a problem. But you don't really want that left around your hook bait. So this is what most people tend to do. So rather doing it this way, you can do it this way. Get another bag. This is a bigger bag, as you can see. Couple of boilies, couple of pellets, hook bait, etc. is already in there. Okay, you've got a really nice bag of bait there now. This is how you would do it. Right. You fold with your thumb. You can push one side of the bag in and over the pellets. so you've got this effect, okay, like an envelope. Then just gently lick the inside of a bag on the other side, on the open end, and voila, stuck. Go around afterwards, stick the corners in, stretch. You can stretch these bags to your heart's content because they are not going to break, I can assure you of that. They are so super strong. Right, now for those of us that want to make a nice compact ball from maybe long distance casting, pull the corners, expel all the bait from the corners. One, lick. Right, there you go. Now you've got a nice neat presentation. Bearing in mind your lead is either, well, your lead and your hook bait are inside this, okay, or you can do it this way. Take another bag, costs me an arm, leg and bags. Right. Now need a bit of PVA string for this. Let's get a bit of it. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is the way that I use most of my waters that I fish. When I get out, I haven't been out for a year, but are very short chuck. This is what I was doing. I compress everything into the bag. Bearing in mind my hook bait and lead are already in this bag. I take a piece of string, PVA string, or PVA tape. I tend to use PVA tape, but I've not got any here. And I tie it. Now, there, that's tied. You can neatly trim off the ends. Now, so the PVA tape now is tied around the top. You've got a neat ball. You can tuck the ends in, as I've done with the other one, to neaten everything up, make it more aerodynamic. But the big thing here is, mine's coming undone because I've not tied it properly, but just take that as an example. The big thing here is that this area here is only tied with the PVA string or the PVA tape, meaning this, you will not have the same problem that you've got here. This here is wet, it licked and sticked into a shape up your line. Now with that you're going to get residue left, this knob there. Now by doing it this way, you can just tie the bag off, and you can get the thing to be tied properly. You just tie the bag off. I'm going to try again. Put my glasses on, see what I'm doing. This is why I use tape, because I find tape a lot easier than tying with string. With string it's just too fiddly with my hands being so bloody massive. Right. You see what I've done there? I've just wetted the string a little bit and tied it like that. Now, once this string or tape that you've tied around the top melts, the whole bag releases open. So you in fact, you're not getting this large globule of PVA. All you're going to have is just a little bit of tape or string wrapped around the top of a bag. Once it melts, just gently, the whole rest of this, which can be trimmed down obviously, but the whole rest of this will just not be there. It's just going to disperse like the rest of the PVA. Right, I hope this has been of some help to you. So you know, you can lick and stick this method, which is very good. This method is just really not recommended. I do it just for purposes of showing you there. This one here is the one I use, and it's taped. You can use string. Let's just finish it off now. You can use string, you can use tape. I tend to use tape because it's easier for me being an old fart. But there you have it, a finished product. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, I am supplying bags to the trade, and I am supplying bags to other eBay sellers. And if they'd like to contact me on 01209 831 458, I'll discuss prices per order, per thousand, or 5, 10, 20,000, whatever they want. Okay, thanks very much, and thanks for listening. Cheerio now.